I have been disregarded, particularly in Pittsburgh, as an especially weak person who doesn't give much thought to what I say and do. When it comes to the anti Irish ethnic hate crime underwriting what was done to me, Pittsburgh sort of cornered the market on that by saying that it's just because I personally deserved it. And they get Irish people to pile on, just as they get deaf people to pile on. In reality, I was attacked quite plausibly because my grandfather and grandmother were distinguished citizens of Poplar Bluff in the Ozarks. They worked in the newspaper industry, knitted, sewed, taught me to sew, even to make buttonholes. And it's also plausible that because my father was with Eisenhower at Columbia, that they targeted me because Eisenhower had foiled their bid for the Suez Canal in the 50s. Britain and the Tives, Netanyahu types, teamed up and cleaned up on me. But there's another side of the story. Slanger, the Princetonian, working with Trumpy Tune, said, "We're not sorry for anything we did, only that it had to be you." That suggests dispassionate selection, an American name. I don't go into this very much because, not really on account of them, because as you can see, it sort of explains itself. But on account of UW Dialectical, where the poach mob, it's the idea of an Irish object is absurd to them. My father was the patriarch, the white. And it's not just the blacks, it's the whole Dakota and Latino scene who privilege the white Irish in their imagination. So therefore, nothing can be done in terms of making a white Irish a pincushion, a voodoo doll for their doctor therapy. That and it's in English. He's the priest. He's the doctor who handled the pins and needles when he sticks the Irish baby, cry baby. They used to give me cranberry wine when I was 14 and call it cry baby. Elizabeth Blumenfeld rejected me because she heard I wasn't Jewish. They made fun of her because I wasn't Jewish. That I just accepted it. She was my number one lady. But Karsh came over and gave me marijuana, and she had a blubber fest with Jenny Rubin and Susan Klein. Her boys were getting me stoned when I was 10 years old. The letter's spelled squirrel, SQURL, to take out the IRE. Called me a goy. And of course, I was battered, senseless, tortured, gassed. But because when I went to the courts and they arrested me for canceling an appointment for divine trespass because I went courteously to cancel an appointment in compliance with their laws. They had the district attorney ask me, "Are you Irish?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "I'd like to speak up on behalf of my client." They made a mockery of justice.